What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great week. It's going pretty fantastic here. Just had another clutch drop. So we had the OD Extreme girl that did weigh, and she was paired to Pastel Pied. So definitely be checking up on those here in about 60 days. See if we can get an Extreme Pied or something. What up, Car? Welcome to the podcast.
What's going on?
So we don't know where Mike is at the moment. So when he gets back on, I'm sure he will join us. So, any big news with you going on?
Right now, I'm just waiting for some more clutches to drop, and I got one in the incubator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I paired a Coral Glow GHI Mojave to a super black pastel het lav.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so the big news for you too is that I see that you're kind of getting out of you're downsizing a little bit and getting out of the Dreamsicle project.
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of all my albino altogether. Albino and lavender albino.
What's up, Zach? What's up, Eric? Hope you guys are doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, just focus on different projects. I don't really want to work the albino.
Let's see what you got there. What's on Morph Market that you just listed if anyone's interested.
Yeah.
These are pretty much breeder ready snakes here, guys.
Oh yeah, they'll be ready in full time.
Have you shipped out that pair yet?
Monday. They're being shipped out Monday.
Oh, so he has to ship out the pair from the giveaway.
Yeah, they'll be shipped out on Monday. I just talked to him. Let's probably be.
Well, again, Car's downsizing a little bit, so he's going to focus on some other projects. So he's getting ready. So these are on Morph Market right now. I think you have them listed as a pair, don't you?
No, I'm selling them individually.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yep. So
what you got there? Blackhead.
She's a blackhead leopard. She's possible super leopard, lavender, het pied. Oh, and she's yellow belly too.
So you got a nice little power there.
Yep. And it's a girl. She's pretty much ready to breed. I bet
What are you doing? Why are you swinging around your chair?
I swing around in my chair. I do what I want to do. So yeah, she's probably, I'd say 1,500 grams if I had to guess.
Very nice.
I'll weigh her before I put her on.
Sure.
Just get official.
What else you got?
Well, of course I got. Let's see. I got I think like 5, like 4 or 5 altogether. Yeah.
Okay, so these are about breeder ready to go females.
Yeah, the females are ready. I got a Enchi yellow belly double het Dreamsicle female, pretty much ready to go. And then
I'm sure if you buy the pair off of them too, I'm sure he'll throw you a sweet deal.
Yeah, there's the male Dreamsicle. I got him. He's ready to pair. Actually, you can probably pair him. I'll probably throw him in with the female right now. Good to go. Male Dreamsicle. Got him from Tom Harbin. He's very low white. I don't think he really has much white. Yeah, right there on the tail, pretty much is his white. The rest is all lavender.
A male.
That's a male. Yeah, he's up.
You got him for
He's
sale.
up there.
What's good? Ring? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining, Casey.
And then, yeah.
I don't know where Mike's at the moment.
I think that's about it for the Dreamsicle project. Get rid of.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure you can do a nice little pair for someone with that.
Oh yeah, if someone wants a pair,
Is that all you have in that project?
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot. I was just kind of getting started in it. Like this would have been the first year I would have started breeding Dreamsicles and lavenders and stuff. And I don't know, I'm kind of just getting out of albino altogether, which and then I'm probably going to put him up there too. I got a Enchi albino het clown male. Probably put him up there for a few $100 too.
For sure. So with the whole, so let's start discussing some stuff. So, as we all know, the whole big DG news dropped, this week and stuff like that. So I know you're not personally really in DG, but what do you
No.
think? What do you think about it?
It's crazy, and I think it's just kind of the start. Like honestly, I think same thing's going to happen with a lot of other genes now that they're kind of doing this.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with you on that 100%. So, I see a lot of people also, kind of freaking out. I mean, really, it doesn't really change nothing if you really think about it. The only thing, like, it really does is, like, if you want to know the line that you have, like, test it. It's still it's still pretty much acts as a visual, and as a recessive, and if not, worst comes to worst when it comes to that and stuff, like, you just, you can actually use that formula to produce more visuals, actually.
That is true.
I mean, if you do it right, if you know, like, how to do your coding and stuff like that, like the codes match up and all that, I mean, you can actually produce more visuals this way. So, I mean, it helps.
It helps. I mean, it's probably going to help if you actually know what you have. Yeah, if you have an A or a B or,
right.
So chances are you're going to have to test if you're really going to work the Desert Ghost project.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you want, depending on the line that you got. So I do have a couple. I'm not changing the plans of the Zebra. She's still she's still going to the Leopard DG Hypo boy, and they're actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't change that either.
They're finally separated. They've been locking.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, that was their second time being paired together.
Yeah.
So we got that going on, guys. So there you go. First hand view that are watching. Yes, like I said, so, I mean, that was kind of like nerve wracking at first when that came out, but then you really think about it as like, this is only like really helps you produce more visuals in your clutches, and you still have those rare occurrences like where this is real, like it doesn't really like rarely happen. So it's interesting.
So do you think it's going to change like the price of Desert Ghost at all?
Oh man,
I know we've discussed it quite a bit.
Yeah,
but
doing the podcast and stuff, I mean, all honesty, if you gene test it and if you get that right combo, I think it was like Het A and Het B, that's heterozygous. That's actually a powerhouse Het DG that can throw all visuals if it's paired right. I think it ended up how it being. If I do remember, it was something like that. But there is now there's now a powerhouse one where it's actually going to be like it can produce true DGs. Like all the babies would actually end up being true DGs and stuff. And that they were saying that one, when you go sell, is gonna be worth more if you get that thing, shed tested and all that.
So you have to have papers on it and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a shed test done yet, so I have no idea how that works.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, me neither.
What up, Will? How are you guys doing? I don't like that at the moment.
No.
You've been inactive the last hour. Ghosting.
Yeah.
That's all right. But so it's very interesting. I think some people are going to take a step back from it and they may not do it as hard as they were planning on doing it. It might change some shit, but
right.
I don't know. Like, I think it'll be okay. Now, price wise, I think if you have them shed tested and if someone actually knows what they're buying, like that would probably help as well, for sure.
Yeah, make it just that much more worth more.
So I made this comment too in my video. So Will goes, so those DG clowns no longer double visuals? Technically correct.
Yeah.
Technically they're not. That's technically not a double visual.
No.
So I mean,
it's a visual of codon.
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah.
It still acts. It's weird because it still acts like a recessive, but it's just
it's right up there with pastel clown.
You need to think about it. It won't go that bad. So I mean, technically, same as what he's put. Same as white lace clown, so they lost that argument why DG was better than lace because it was recessed.
Yep. Now it's the same thing. Yeah. Boom.
Pretty much.
That is true.
And that could honestly be another line of DG, the lace stuff now.
Lace.
Yeah, because
just like enhancer or something like that.
The white lace and clowns, like you saw it at Justin's place. Like we saw that super white lace clown that he had. When we compared it to a DG clown that was an adult. And
they're lighter. The white lace is
the
like
white
lighter.
Lace is so much lighter. Though.
Yeah.
So it would have surprised me. Maybe, lace is polygenic too or whatever. Maybe it could be a line of DG. Who knows? That's actually insane. That'd be insane.
That would be.
That'd be crazy.
It's an enhancing gene, so.
It is an enhancing gene. It does lighten up a little bit, but with age and stuff, I mean, it cleans up too, just like DG.
Yeah, it gets better as it ages.
What up, Will?
No.
Oh, I think he saw it. Oh, no. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting, actually. So, I mean, it could end up being that way. Now, they were saying that's possibly maybe how high-O density came about, too.
Yeah. I was seeing that earlier.
I just eventually locked up the gene codes or whatever where you were finally getting a better version of the OD. It was just more intense.
Right.
You just that's your true, that could be like your true OD. Like when it's actually like,
Yeah. Or it's just line bred.
Yeah. Like the DNA and the genetics and all that. Sit there and lock up and like, boom, there's your best version of it.
No. Yeah.
And then you go wine breed the high OD stuff with another high OD. And actually, I think if I do, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have high OD. But I think I end up hearing that you're not guaranteed high OD babies either, though.
No, I was watching a video on it. Like Ozzy has videos out on the whole high OD thing. Yeah, no, it's just
same thing.
Certain babies just come out looking better than others, pretty much, and then they're labeled as a high OD.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could honestly be the same thing.
It could be.
It could be like the same mutation and stuff, but maybe it's just not. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they're going to be doing more testing.
This is just the beginning.
Come out with more news. Yeah, watch. There's going to be more. We thought recessives are going to be codoms,
or
vice versa
stuff. Like they already so clown and pie's already proven simple recessive.
Yeah. Watch now. Puzzle's going to be incomplete dominant.
That's what I was thinking. No, I was thinking more. I was thinking more monsoon, dude.
Monsoon.
Watch monsoon. The het markers that it throws.
Mm-hmm.
And
they have like the thin eye stripes and stuff.
Yeah, and all that. Like they got the clear het markers, and maybe that's just then the monsoon could be like your super version of it.
Yeah, but Pied has like het markers too, though, like on their babies.
I know. I'm just, you just never know.
Never know. Could be.
Like, who would have thought with this with DG?
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? Someone would sit there, oh, DG's, polygenic. It's not like people are like, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And
they just came out with the DG test just, a week or two ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then they come out with this information already.
Jeez, Eric, like if the 200 dealing with morphs isn't enough, let's complicate what we already got.
Oh, hell yeah. I got to make it hella hard. Yep.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yep.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What we should do is come up with another name when you actually hit the visual. So it's just not Desert Ghost anymore.
Oh, like for the true visual on it?
Yeah, like they do with highways and freeways and all that confusing ass crap.
Yeah, like the actual true, like, I don't know, like the Ghostbusters. Like, this is the Ghostbuster version.
Yeah, it's like I never understood why they wouldn't just call it what it is.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I know you're not in DG, so I can't,
No, I almost did.
Wait, don't
was very close.
Isn't that one clown you had DG? Oh, no, it's just hypo.
That I just got into hypo, just got into hypo for the first time, but no Desert Ghost yet. That's what I was going to get was a Desert Ghost male that was het clown that I was going to breed to her, and then make some like hypo clowns that are Herp for DG.
Oh, for sure. Mike's on his way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's like he just messaged me. He's like, holy shit. He's like, I'm so sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Probably forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't send the link till the very last second because I got behind on schedule too. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
I hear you.
I don't know if he. Yeah. Any big plans for the weekend?
Not really.
No. You doing any?
Nah.
Cool, you doing any cool snake pairings right now?
Right now, I have nothing really paired up. Everything's
Really?
just kind of I already did my pairing, so everything's just
Hey, Holly.
hanging out. I got a clown that should be dropping eggs any day now.
Hell yeah.
So just been keeping my eye on that, and then
Mike's on.
pastel clowns.
He's running a little behind.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on clutch number 5. So I got the one egg. So this one egg for the super GHI hypo grow that passed away on me.
Yeah.
So like they're getting ready to cut here within the next 8 days or so. The one egg,
nice.
Yeah, the one egg's looking kind of rough though.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about it. I'm like, I don't know if there's gonna be a dead snake in there when I go cut that open or not.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like my first clutch this year.
It's not that bad.
That was terrible.
Like, it's all dimpled in. I'm just like, dude. I'm like, that egg doesn't look the best, but it's all dimpled in and stuff too.
Is it like moldy or something?
Kinda, yeah.
Did it change colors?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
But it's all dimpled in. I'm like, I don't know if there's a snake in that, or if it is, I don't know. It's probably not gonna be alive.
Yeah.
We'll see. So I might only end up with freaking one egg out of her, man. That'd be kind of sad.
Well, it's definitely a holdback.
Yeah, that definitely not getting right. Whatever it is, I'm keeping it.
Whatever it is, keeping it.
Whatever it is, I'm keeping it.
Just gonna get like a GHI.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that the Super NG GHI hypo got her. So if that's the case, then I can throw a Super GHI NG hypo, and it'd be like an upgraded version if I can hit it. Because I throw NG into it.
Yeah.
It'd be exactly her, but with NG. And that'd be a nice present from her.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
We'll see. I'm just gonna get a hypo. Either way.
Never know. Either way.
No way. I can't just get a hypo. I forgot because she's super GHI. Duh. At the minimum I would get is a GHI hypo.
Gotta get a GHI in there.
Well, with NG.
Hopefully it's not a female.
If I get off that clutch, it'd be a GHI NG hypo. I mean, if he sired it, because he's a super NG.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so he's gonna have NG or GHI in it. So,
right.
That's if. Now the leopard DG hypo boy got her. It'd be nice to have a leopard GHI hypo that's had DG.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be nice too.
Yeah, that would be a nice one to have.
We'll see what
happens. Wait and see.
I
know. Pretty much waiting game.
It is but I was thinking about it here a little bit ago, like when she laid and stuff. I remember pairing her, dude. Like time just flies, dude. Like once that first clutch drops, like you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
In all honesty, like I was just like, man, like, where did time go? Like clutch 5.
So busy on other stuff, yeah.
Yeah, during almost 4th of July and stuff. Like years flown by, dude. It's crazy.
True.
So what's your intake on the market right now, man?
Right now, it's been pretty slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much going on. I mean, if you got the money for it, right now is a great time to go buy something.
Yeah, I would agree. I was talking to Will Semperfi last night. We were talking, and he goes, "Dude, like a hypo male clown's going for like $700." I'm like, "That's double. That's double visual recessive." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's about like where they're holding now, dude. Like the males and stuff like that, because people don't need the males necessarily."
Yeah.
But obviously the females are going to hold their value a little bit more. But just people are trying to compete with each other and just bringing the market down a little bit.
True.
Because they got to keep an eye on it.
That's it. Just got to wait it out at this point.
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna have some not wanted holdbacks apparently from last year, but whatever.
Oh, those fire pastel clowns.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna have all them just chilling.
How many females do you have out of that?
The females I think are all gone. I think I got like
Oh, really?
3. Yeah, out of that clutch. I think I got 2 or 3 out of that clutch, the pastel clutch, and I sold them already.
So I'm interested to see because my last 2 clutches I've
Yeah.
hit. What was? Yeah, I've hit. So my last 2 clutches from last year, and then the first clutch I cut this year. So I'm getting ready to cut 2 more clutches here in about 9 days. Is I've hit a 2.11.
Dang.
That's my set.
That's really good odds.
That's crazy.
Man, I'm the other way around. I've hit mainly males, it seems like. I mean, of course, I hit a few females out of each clutch, but I'm definitely male heavy.
Yeah, I hit a 1.6 on that last clutch.
Damn.
Yeah. And the red stripe pin, the red stripe pinstripe, the red stripe pinstripe blackhead ended up being a girl too.
Nice. Heck yeah.
I was kind of hoping that'd be my male.
Right.
And then, I can hold back, 3 more of the females or whatever, but I only got 1 male, the blackhead, and she ended up being that male. So.
You gonna sell him?
Yeah, I got him up for sale right now. I don't need him.
Man.
I just want the girls or whatever. But he's cool as shit, dude.
Yeah.
He's real cool. Yeah, here I'll bust him out for you guys. This guy's on Morph Market. Give me a second. Here's the blackhead NG boy. That is double head. Look at the flamings on him. He's really cool.
Yeah, blackhead and NG go together pretty good.
Yeah.
So how many from that clutch do you got for sale?
4.
4?
He's one of them. I have 2.
And you got 3 females.
Yeah, I got 2 blackhead that are double head females for sale. And then I got the blackhead pinstripe that's double head for sale too.
Nice.
The blackhead pinstripe is actually pretty cool. It's just like mom. She's just like mom. So she's up for grabs too. She's really pretty. Nice contrast and stuff on her. Nice and dark. The head on her.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you something really cool. If you compare it, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, to the red, add red stripe into it.
No, yeah. Definitely get a little
I really tell now.
Different color of that dorsal.
Yeah, that's more red. There we go. I guess that'd probably be easier. So, see the difference on it?
No, yeah.
See how that one's like the stripes more solid and more red?
Yeah.
Just adding red stripe to it. It's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Obviously, that one was a hold bag. I had the NG pinstripe too. I hit that one. Might have had red stripe in it. I don't know, but that was the one that ended up dying. Like right away. I was like, man, that thing was gorgeous.
Right.
I was like, like that sucks. That was a heartbreaker, but it happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
What up, Alfredo?
Yeah.
Mike's on his way.
Nice.
But so I got them for sale on Morph Market. So check that out, guys. That is all free shipping included. Always free shipping with me. It's how we do it.
Hell yeah.
Great customer service.
Great customer service.
Gotta have it. Yeah, I was redoing their photos and stuff this weekend, making them have better photos.
I know.
In person, it was amazing in person.
Yeah.
Oh, not much, just chilling and killing. Waiting on Mike to get here. Mike's running a little bit behind.
Yeah.
More than a little bit, like a half hour behind.
Yep.
What up?
Shit's gonna be over before he shows up.
Right, like he's gonna show up, like we're done. You missed out, Mike.
Man.
Sorry. Dude, freaking the 500 subscriber giveaway. That was badass. So thank
Badass.
you.
Yeah, we had a lot of badass stuff.
Thank you everyone that did that because that was fun, man. That was a great time. We had 60 people at one time.
Yeah.
So that was fun. So we're gonna be doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's gonna be even bigger.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. We'll see what I have. I might be giving away free snakes. I'm interested to cut the super vanilla, super lemon pastel clutch. That's gonna be what's minimum. It's lemon pastel vanilla.
Oh yeah.
And it could be bred to the blackhead NG-GHI yellow belly boy. So that'd be some pretty cool stuff. That'd be some dark and light stuff mixed in. Maybe some interesting stuff maybe in that one.
Oh yeah.
Or she retained sperm from the banana, my banana Mojave boy. So I'm not sure. We'll see.
Wait and see.
What up, Mike?
Man, so sorry, bro. Man, I'm getting my ass kicked on my schedule, man. I live and die by my calendar, and I didn't have this on my calendar. Just totally missed it. My bad, bro.
Oh, you're good.
You're good, man.
How you doing?
Good, man. How y'all?
Oh, not bad.
Doing good.
I know we already kind of covered it a little bit, but what do you think about the whole DG thing, man? Like, are you in DG a lot or no?
Am I in DG? Yeah. That's one of my main projects, man.
Is it? Yeah, I was on mine too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, plan on working DG Clown, DG Hypo Clown, maybe even some DG Ultra Male. But yeah, definitely working DG.
For sure. So
yeah, I mean, it's not really changing like how I'm gonna do it. Like, I may test and look for different things, especially like once we get a better understanding of like how DGC works.
Right.
But I'm still keep plugging away at the project, man. I mean, we've been going for what, 20 years now. The industry's been going for like 20 years plus with DG. So
yeah, I think they said that the DG was first discovered in '99, I think it was, and then like it got kind of bigger in 2000s. But yeah, so I mean, it's they just said just pretty much treat it like a recessive still. It is what it is right now.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna keep plugging away.
Yeah, I am too. I'm just like, screw it. Like it is what it is. Like I got my DG project still, and I don't think it changes much unless you just really want to line breed it. That's pretty much all it's for.
Yes, sir.
True.
How long you been breeding for, Mike?
So we started back in 2020. So we're COVID breeders. That's when we got into it. Looking around, just having more spare time at the time. Ended up coming across some videos, piqued my interest. Some snake videos piqued my interest, and then we got in it from there. And it's just been growing and growing from there.
Gotcha. How many snakes do you have right now?
About 100-ish or so. Yeah.
That's what's up. So how many
you got?
With the babies I just hatched, like 40. Probably 40 something.
Yeah, and that's including my babies too. Like that's including. So I just hatched 7 like clown combos this past week, and so those are brand new. I haven't even ID'd them. I only sexed them, so that was like a 3-4. And then like I got a handful of babies from the 22 season still left, and then I got my grow ups and my breeders.
Oh, so you still got babies from last year left, huh?
Yeah, I got about 6 now.
Oh, you got about how many did you sell last year?
I don't know the exact number, but 30 something maybe. Like I'll have to look at my records to see the exact number. I only held a handful back, and like I said, I only have a handful left. I had about 8 clutches last year, 8 or 9 clutches last year. So
down to 6 babies. That's pretty good. It's not bad at all. So how long did it take you? Like roughly, how long does it take you to sell a baby? Do you think?
It really depends. I have wholesale some snakes too.
Right.
Like I got a guy here locally. I actually got a couple guys here locally who I can wholesale snakes to, and so those don't take very long. And then like some of these combos, like, it's mostly my fault because I haven't posted them.
Yeah.
Like like they haven't sniffed Morph Market yet.
Right.
And so that's a big reason. Like I'm not doing anything to sell them right now, but I need to put them on Morph Market, and I'll eventually start doing some shows. And I imagine it'll go a little bit quicker. But I mean, it's really kind of hard to say. Some snakes I had, they sold quick. Some, obviously, I got like 6 left that haven't sold from late in the season from last year. And then I had some clutches where I don't have any left from that clutch.
They just sold right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about the market wise right now? Do you think the market's going to sustain downward? Do you think it's going to pick back? I mean, obviously, it's probably going to pick up at some point, but you know.
Yeah, I imagine it'll pick up at some point. Like, I know a lot of people use the term recession, but I don't really agree with that. I think it's more of a market correction. Like, I feel like with all the kind of free money or whatever that was floating around during COVID, and people having more spare time and stuff like that, like it just really increased the demand, and so the price kind of went up way higher than probably where it should have been at. And so like part of what we're dealing with now, like with all the inflation going on, a slowdown economy, and then just not having as much like free cash flow circulating in the economy, is really just the prices going back to where they probably should have been. I imagine it'll probably pick up after a while. For me, my strategy right now is really continue to focus on building a brand, continue to focus on building our infrastructure, continue to focus on like just really like tweaking our process, right, and get better in everything that we do as far as this is related, and then focusing on my projects, right, like my core projects and what I'm trying to produce long term, because I got a long term outlook for it. And so like I'm not tripping right now. It is what it is. Like it'll get right.
Yeah, you hear them saying, the bigger breeders, we've been through it before, and stuff like that. So I got into it in 2021.
Okay.
It was when I first started buying. I don't know. Didn't you get into it around the same time, Car? It was about 2020.
Yeah, about 2020. I think I bought my first one.
Was it?
Yeah, but back then I wasn't, intentionally. I didn't think about breeding probably till about 2021 or 22. And I was
that's when you were buying to breed, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So were you both in reptiles before you got into like the breeding aspect, or was like this?
Yeah, like I had 4 ball pythons as pets.
Okay.
No intention on ever breeding them.
Yeah, I had 2. I had one as a pet and a corn snake. And before I started looking into breeding and stuff like that, and I did my research first, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. Like it sounds, I like reptiles and it sounds like fun, stuff like that, So I just went for it. So here we are.
So were y'all into reptiles like when you were younger, or was it kind of like a thing that happened later in life?
I think I got mine. No, I got mine when I was 19. No, yeah, I got my first snake when I was 19. I always wanted a snake. The corn snake was 19, and he's actually still alive. So he's still kicking, man. He's still slithering around and stuff. He's big as hell. But yeah, I mean, so I still have him. I still have the first ball python too. Like he ain't going nowhere either. So I still have the banana Mojave boy. So I remember when I first got him or whatever. I was so with my first ball python. Like, when they're little, like they're snappy. Okay. So like I wasn't used to that, and I was like, man, I don't want to get bit by this thing or whatever. Like it was just a little baby. I thought about almost getting rid of it, and then they got tamed down and stuff like that. And now I have all these back here. Who would have thought? But
did you get bit initially?
No, back then, no, I didn't get bit back then and stuff like that. I have been bit though. I've been tagged a couple of times. It's no big deal now.
It took me about a year, maybe a year and a half before I finally got bit.
Really?
And yeah, the first snake I actually got bit by was a boa, and she had some decent size on her, but I mean, she's not like huge or anything like that. She was probably about 4.5-ish feet at the time,
right?
And it was more of a shock than anything. It was like, oh snap, I just got bit. But you know what? It doesn't really hurt.
No. It's it's more of a shock. Like, did you just really bite me?
Yeah, I think it's just them more like. Lunging out at you, like you don't expect that, but the bite itself doesn't hurt at all. Just like you really just tag me, like
Yeah, it was game on after that. Like I wasn't worried about it. Like it's game on. Like I know it's some snakes that you don't want to get bit by.
No.
Some snakes in certain sizes you don't want to get bit by. But once I got bit by her, like it was game on. I will say that a boa bite, like pound for pound, is a lot more intense than like a ball python.
Oh, I bet.
They hit way harder. Like a lot more power in a boa. Yeah. Way more power in a boa for sure.
Yeah. So what's your so since you've been breeding since 2020, what was your first big mistake that you think that you made?
First big mistake. I mean, I made a ton. So the first big mistake, the first big mistake was really kind of the way I built my collection from the get-go. Like I feel like I should have been a lot more focused when I first started picking up snakes. And I've said this a bunch before on the air, but when I initially started picking up snakes, it was mostly eye candy. Kind of the only strategy that I had was pick up a bunch of females, pick up more females than males. And so I didn't get like a whole bunch of males, but I did get a bunch of eye candy, and I didn't have like a lot of direction for my projects. And so once I got smarter and started planning better, I corrected that. And I started working some of those early pickups out of the collection. Like I started selling those to other people and stuff like that. And so that's really what we've been focused on probably like the last two years or so, is just kind of like refining the collection and getting it more just only snakes that fit within the projects.
Yep. I got some I got to unload too, because I was the same way. There's a couple like when I first got into it, I want this snake and I want this snake, and I didn't know any better. It was just it was this eye candy, like you said. I mean, it's kind of a direction, but I mean, like there was kind of a direction, but then there wasn't, and then just kind of molded. And then I had some leftover pieces. I'm like, yeah, I got to trim down a little bit too. Like, but most of the ones that I'm trimming down are now proven breeders. So like the OD Extreme, I'm probably gonna get rid of her at some point because I just don't need her right now. I got some heads and stuff off of her, but I mean she's still a really good snake, and the Extreme gene is really interesting because not much is done with it. So I mean I might end up keeping her. I don't know. We'll see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I hit on our babies and stuff because the Extreme gene is kind of cool and stuff. It's different. Like it's kind of an enhancing gene. You get flamies, and they have a big X on them too, which is kind of a nice idea for them. But not too much is done with it. It's kind of tricky to ID it, so I'm gonna try to isolate it so I can see it better. But it's pretty cool. Hit me up. What did he say? Hit me up. That one. Oh, you like that stuff? I might have a female if you want her. Maybe, dude. I might sell her. She just got done laying that clutch, so I don't know, but I like that. I like it though. She was nice as a baby. Like she was real nice.
Gotcha. So what all projects are you working?
So I was doing the DG hypo stuff. I got the DG hypo. I got clown. So I got a hypo clown project as well. I'm working on. I'm gonna get DG into that at some point. The zebra. I'm working on the zebra stuff right now as well.
Oh, nice.
So she's pairing up. So right now she's locking to the leopard DG hypo boy.
So what is she? What is she exactly?
She's just a zebra.
Just okay.
Single gene zebra. She's breeding already. I bought her a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Who'd you pick her up from?
Adam.
I figured. Yeah. Nice.
Adam himself. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Yeah, she's gorgeous, man.
Okay.
Have you look too much into the zebra or what?
So I like zebra. I'm not in zebra. I do like zebra. I really like it. But I'm trying to limit the amount of recessives that I have. And so like right now I got 6 recessives in total.
And I'm not trying to DG, not recessive. I'm sorry. So you can eliminate DG, not recessive.
Well, yeah. So technically I got 5.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta break the habit of talking about it like in those terms. But yeah, so I'm just trying to limit the amount of projects that I'm getting into and just really focus on the projects that I'm working and really like do really well in those projects.
That's interesting, Will. So Will said someone asked Justin if the Extreme gene was the same thing as Gene X, and he didn't say no. He didn't say yes either. So could be a different line or something. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Will all this crazy stuff coming out with shed testing? I'm sure we'll have an answer soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Makes it exciting.
Yeah,
it would just get to the point like where if you have offspring, if you really want to know what it is, send us test in, and they'll tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They'll have all the heads, everything at some, probably like 10 years down the road or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some crazy time frame. It's just that takes some time and stuff. It's not gonna happen overnight, but they'll probably get to that point where you can just take a shed, send it in, and tell you exactly what that animal is. If you have any doubts. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The way it's going, I wouldn't be surprised the way it's going. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff there. So, what genes are you not into, Mike, that you would like to get into? Is there anything that
there's a few. So Stranger is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So Stranger is a gene that I've been wanting to get into for a minute. But I haven't, like, it just never worked out, right? In terms of like when I was ready to make the purchase and just when the animal was available, stuff like that. Hopefully, I pick some up this year. I know Matt from Ebony and Ivory Reptiles.
Yeah.
He's got a nice Stranger pair, so I'm hoping I can get a Stranger Clown male combo from him. That would be nice. And so Stranger is one of the big ones that I'm in. And then also, let me see what else that I haven't gotten in. I'm liking the redhead stuff. Like, I'm really liking the redhead stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd like to get some of that stuff too. What else?
So I would definitely like to get into that project for sure. What's up, Bosa?
Hey, Bosa.
The homie. And then Cosmos is another one that I would like to get in. Have you seen that stuff?
No, I haven't seen that one.
So I know Brittany's.
That's one of those new ones, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I know Brittany's working with it. I think Justin may be working with it as well. And then like a guy overseas is working with it, and he actually kind of like started the project. And so not a lot of people are working with it, but it makes some amazing animals. And so I really think it'll go well in the Ultramel Clown project. So I can't wait to get my hands on some of that. I also want to get in some of NR Mandarin stuff too. Like I really want to pick some up from TJ, like a real nice example of it. And so at some point I'll get into that one as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice, man. See, I want to get into what up?
What's good?
What up, guys? I think I want to get into the redhead stuff too as well. I'd like to add. What was the one gene I was looking at that I'd like to add? I don't remember what it was. Stranger. I wouldn't mind adding a Stranger and stuff. It's dark, it throws a cool dark dorsal and stuff. So I think it still has a lot of potential to it. Mandarin, I don't know. I mean, with all the different qualities of Mandarin out there, it'd be hard. I don't know. That one's tough. I don't think I want to get into Mandarin. I mean, I'm kind of set right now with what I have, so I would like to get into something new. Now that I don't know what, but I kind of like that. I like the paint stuff. The paint. And the rainbow. Yeah. Have you seen the rainbow stuff too that Billy's had?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, that rainbow stuff is dope.
Yeah.
Like that
is interesting.
That's insane. Yeah, check that out. There's not much of it on Morph Market and whatnot. I know me and Carr were talking too. Like Monarch would be nice to work with too, because not a lot is done with Monarch.
Team Ultramel.
Yeah.
I'm like Monarch.
No, I'm not a hater. Like I've seen some really nice Monarch stuff. Like really nice. So I'm not a hater, but I'm working with Ultramel, so I'm gonna just work that one.
Ultramel's cool, but I feel like just not a lot's been done with the whole Monarch. Like more combos have been done with Ultramel for sure.
And that's a cool thing, man. There's so much stuff out there to work with, and so
there's still a lot to be done and stuff. So I mean,
it's
the buyer's market right now. Are you you're on Herp Social, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Carr, you're not yet, are you?
I just made an account, but
did you? So you're just now checking it out?
Yeah,
yeah.
I own it, and the reason I say it like that, don't do me like that, bro.
What was that?
But he said ultra smell. Like, come on, get out of here, man. Come on. Now. But yeah, the reason I say it like that is because I'm on there, but I haven't been like super active on really any social media, outside of like doing the weekly show, just because I'm not the best on social media, so I need to do more. I need to post more regular and stuff like that. But yeah, I like it. I like the setup. Good little community for what I've seen so far.
There's another.
Okay.
I have to go back here.
It's a bunch of them. Is Herp Social, is Repti Post. I think it's called.
Yeah, Morph Market came out with one too.
Yeah, like
Morph
what is it called?
There's findyourreptile.com now.
Yeah. I saw the post about that one the other day too.
That one's new. That's kind of a lot like Morph Market-ish, but not really. Like Morph Market's still more, but it's still just another selling platform. You know, I'd like to add the Bang Gene too.
I agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
Sure. Those Bang clowns are insane.
I haven't really seen that. Is that the one? It's like it's not OD, but at first
it's exactly.
Like more intense and
it's just brighter.
Brighter brings it up. It brings the oranges up more.
I actually saw some on Morph Market the other day. Man, the price was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the price for them is so high. Right?
Yeah, I'm like, nope, way out of my price range.
Gavin's working there.
Yeah, Gavin works it, and Ken Mackey works it too.
Okay.
I don't know anyone else I'm sure Justin has some. You know, he has everything.
What's his name? Ken. What's his name? Ken.
Will has some.
He must have some. Can't remember his name now.
It's Ken Mackey.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Prices start at $4K and go up.
Yeah, Gavin's leaving the hobby. Is he really?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Why?
Really? I didn't even hear about
Dang. Be hard for him. He's got, what did he say he had? Like
I
some
didn't know that.
400 or 500 snakes?
Dang, I didn't even know that. I'd like to hear more about that, Will.
Yeah, me too.
Crazy.
Nathan took it over for Sterling.
Oh.
He's putting out the video out soon. So what? He's just focusing on life then. He said it Wednesday on his live.
Oh wow!
Huh.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, have to keep an eye out for that video.
So he just sold it out to another breeder, pretty much. Is that what you're saying, Will? Y'all gotta get up at 5 a.m. to watch his live. I am not up that early. Oh, he thinks he's doing some bodybuilding competitions. He has a silent partner already. So he's not entirely getting out. He's just having someone taking over, it sounds like.
Yeah.
He's not getting entirely out. He's just going to have a business partner, it sounds like.
Nice.
That's what it sounds like.
Heck
That's easy, though. He was fun. He was fun to talk to and meet and whatnot. So I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that video.
That body, I can't wait to see that video either. I have to keep an eye on that. So he said, I don't know. When he say he's going to post that video, he just said sometime soon. But look at his post today, thanking people.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Will watches everybody.
Oh, yeah. Will's everywhere. He sees every single episode.
So let's see. Let me pull up his Instagram real quick. Let's see what he has.
Here we go.
That's nuts.
I don't
know. He has a reel. What he posted on, Will, because it's not on his Instagram. He just has a reel.
He said it was on a story.
Oh, was it?
That's what he said. Oh.
That's nuts. That's where he posted it.
Oh.
Huh. Well, good for him. That's what he wants to do. Good for him, you know. He'll be missed. Someone just got a hell of a freaking collection, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he has some crazy stuff.
He has some cool stuff, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's more to it or whatever, if it was just because of bodybuilding and stuff, but I mean, I'm sure managing 400 snakes isn't easy either.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. I mean, managing 100 is hard enough.
Yeah, no shit.
Multiply that by 4.
Yeah. That's a lot. So,
Justin, what all projects are you working?
This year I'm kind of just throwing a bunch of stuff together. This year I do got a freeway het clown to a highway het clown, trying to make some
Okay.
pavement clowns. Next year I'll be
Have those
working
been made,
Wookiee a
the
lot.
pavement clowns?
I have not seen one.
I haven't either. I don't.
Not to say that it hasn't been made, but I've never. Yeah, I don't think so. Then next year I'll be working Wookiee a lot. I got my male Wookiee who's just started pairing this year. And yeah, that's about it. A lot of clown projects.
what's up,
Nice.
Stan?
Stan, what's good?
I got some
Hey.
projects too.
You got some what projects?
I got some nice clown projects too. So I got acid and clown,
Yeah.
Nice.
red stripe, cypress, enchi and leopard, and spot nose and clown too.
Okay. Yeah.
I
All
got
good stuff to have in
yeah,
clowns.
I got all the good stuff in clown. Now just hitting them. Now just hitting the visuals and stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. I was gonna.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna do some DG clown stuff, but now I mean, all right. So since you're in the DG clown stuff, here's a question for you. So since that's not considered double visual no more, does that price come down?
Does the price come down?
Yep.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like how we was talking about that the other day, like how the prices in the market are going to change as it relates to like that project. I don't think the price will come down, but we'll see. Or at least I don't think the fact that it's not a double recessive is going to be what leads to the price coming down.
Yeah. Because this just goes by on how hard it is to remake that animal.
Right.
You know,
Right.
there's not a lot of actual, I mean, there's a few, but there's not a lot of DG clowns being made, visuals. So
Yeah, there's not. So I mean, it's still. It's gonna be.
So I think the price is going to stay up on them.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Time would definitely tell, but yeah, I definitely think so too. Just because it's a nice gene anyhow, and it just cleans everything up, and it just looks good. You know, it's also that quality, you know, that you're paying for as well. So I said it'll be interesting. Like I said if that's what you want to see, like where the prices of. I've always said like the prices of DG clowns is where you can probably judge this at. And if that price starts to go down or whatever, you can see DG's falling. That's just because those have always like consistently held their price in the last year or so. They've always been around 10 grand or so,
Yeah.
So, anyway, they're dropping a little bit, but that's just because how the market is. But if they start dropping like stupid ridiculous to like 5 grand and stuff like that, like, and then you kind of know. That's just something to keep an eye on, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's other factors too. Like, it's a lot of people in the DG Clown project, so I expect like that project to kind of naturally creep down a little bit, just because a lot of people are working it, and so it's, in theory, it's going to be more available. So the supply is going to go up, and so that's going to have an effect on the price.
That is true.
But if you can sit there and produce a true DG clown and have shed test it and say like it's going to throw visuals no matter what it's paired to or whatever, like the price could skyrocket on them actually, depending on like what kind of DG it is. You know what I mean? It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is it might end up changing, like where you might be seeing like their hets and stuff like that are DG, like this is het DGA or whatever. It's going to give you the genes on the ad now for the DGs before you buy it.
I think people are going to be disclosing that too. Like, once they start getting tested, I can't wait till they develop a test for DGC, right? Because
it could get even more complicated with that. So this is just the because they already said that there's already a C, they just don't know where.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting to see like how that plays
to see. And they said that's how your double hets or whatever, or I mean your DGA hat and your DGB hat can still be a visual because of DGC. There's a homozygous version on that somewhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's nuts. It's like what the hell?
Yeah, like my understanding is that at least one of them has to be homozygous, and then you got to be het on the other two.
Yeah. Yep. That's my understanding too. You get to have a visual somewhere, and then and then you can have a het. As long as it's somewhere into that code sequence, you're gonna have a visual.
Interesting.
Have they said how
not
much ground they've made on the DGC tests?
What was that?
Have they said how much ground they've covered on the DGC test? Like, do they expect it to be out soon?
I don't. From the sound,
I haven't seen anything on it.
It's going to be out anytime soon because they're still looking for it. They did post an updated video today on their website, so go check that out. It's the Reptile place did.
RGI.
Yeah, it's like 10. Yeah, that's 10.1 is what it's called. They just kind of dumb it down a little bit, but I don't think that it's going to be anytime soon. I'd give it probably a couple months or so. So I'd almost want to wait until that they are like, okay, we have the test for DGC now, and then go test all my DG stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want to do too.
Because that just makes more sense instead of having to sit there and go retest it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because like you gotta find out where if that C is present too. So would that make a true visual? Then like it's gonna be interesting how it works. So is that gonna make a true visual? DGA, DGB, and DGC homozygous.
If all three were homozygous, that's the trifecta.
Yeah, that's a trifecta. So like, would you think that would go up in price?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I think that you're going to end a super pastel DG clown now for $5,500 last time I checked this morning. So I mean, technically, maybe the prices are starting to come down a little bit. I mean, that's pretty cheap for for that.
Yeah.
You know what I think. So I mean, that's kind of that's interesting. But yeah, I agree. Like I said, it's the recessive is just a harder to produce recessive. DG breeders defending the recessive, while hypo breeders act like hyenas at the distraught that RG. I love hypo. So
me too, man. I mean, I like hypo clowns better than DG clowns. In some combos.
Yeah. So I said it's going to be. I think at some point everything's gonna be tested, and I think if it's not tested on that ad and on Morph Market or whatever, at some point I don't think you're gonna end up selling a DG.
Do you think the price of the test will come down?
I think what?
Do you think the price of the test will come down?
Honestly, I think they're going to end up going up. I can see. I mean, because let's be honest here, okay? So like he has this funding for the shed testing, okay? Let's be honest. Like everything, rules the world and stuff like that. Money does and all that, and your supply and demand, like you said with the snakes. Well, why wouldn't it be the same thing with the supply and demand of a shed test? And now all of a sudden you have all of these people that are going to want DG tests or whatever. So I mean, you could technically raise it another $5 or $10 or something like that. You have all these people wanting to test this because you're going to get more busy. I'm going to charge more.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not going to drop the price.
100%.
It's not going to come down.
No.
I'm going to tell you that because why would you create less profit for yourself by having your price drop, but you're still performing the same test?
Yeah, the only thing that I would say would probably put some downward pressure on the price is if there were new people doing it, like more people doing it.
Yeah. Like if he goes from let's just say just hypothetically, just to make it easy, number wise, let's say if he goes for, I know it's probably way more than this, but if he goes from say 500 sheds a week to say 1,000, like his workload just doubled or whatever, I mean, you do the math. If you just raise that $5-10 or whatever, how much more money that is.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, you still got. I mean, I don't know how much work that they're doing and stuff, but I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure it's not easy. So I mean, I would raise the price honestly a little bit. Because I mean, I know you got to run a business.
Yeah.
It's not going to run itself, especially if you have a loan that you got to pay back the way the interest rates are. Shit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, $65 is good. Like I don't want to see it raised because I think $65 is pretty fair. But anything more than that, it's just that's. I mean, that can get expensive, especially if you want to sit there and DG test the whole clutch.
Yeah, it adds up quick.
it adds up. Say if you have, 8
Yes.
babies or whatever, 8 times 65, that's almost $1,000 or whatever. That's like $800 or something in shed testing right there before you even sold anything. Now, do I think that if me personally, I think if you are shed testing your collection to know if you're selling babies, like obviously you want to keep what you want to keep, like whatever you're selling, because you paid for that shed test. I think the shed testing price should be included into that price. So say I paid $100, like it's $100 snake. I had it shed tested. I'm going to charge $165. Like like they can pay too for that shed test as well. Like now you know what it is. I mean, I'd be okay with it. I don't know, like if you bought a baby, if it was shed tested, like would you pay an extra $65 for that baby, knowing that it was shed tested? Or
knowing that it was tested, I feel like that's worth it.
Yeah, that's worth it all day.
Peace of
$65,
mind.
yeah.
$65 added to their price or whatever. Like that's worth it all day. You have that sense of, knowledge that it already is shed tested. Here's what it is. This is exactly what it is, and you don't got to worry about it. Or maybe even half. Maybe even not 60. Maybe just an extra $30 or something. Something. That's coming out of my pocket and stuff like that. My business's pocket. I mean, I know it's an expense and stuff, but I think it'd be worth it. I'd pay it. I don't know. I wouldn't bother me none to pay
for the right animal. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with it. I get it. I mean, what's the difference between that and having people pay for their own shipping?
No.
There's not. I mean, technically, there's really not a difference to it. I mean, if someone's going to pay their own shipping, why can't they pay for the shed test or throw it in the price?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. That's just where I'm at with it, but. Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool though. So, like I said, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see where that stuff goes. I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. I'm sure like most people. How does it make you feel? You a little nervous about it, or
nervous about the testing aspect, or nervous
testing,
about
like not so much the testing, but the DG part of it, like where the market's gonna go with it?
I'm not nervous about it. No. Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep plugging away. Doing
that's all you can do. Yeah, I say. Yeah, see, Pip said. I think I would pay for it. He's like, that's one less I have to test myself. Exactly.
Right.
Like, are you more entitled to buy something that's that's shed tested at that point to something that's not? I mean, if I'm looking to buy something, or whatever, like if someone's like, oh, this is shed tested and here it is, like I'd probably be more inclusive to buy that. Then at this point, now if you go buy a DG or whatever, you're kind of taking a gamble on what it is. In technicality, if you really want to do the DG stuff, right? I mean, technically, you probably should have all your DG stuff tested at some point, all string and everything.
Yeah, like I got a male. I actually got a couple males, but it's probably one that I focus on testing because he's going to be the one that I use like over time, at least for the next probably 2-3 seasons. I'm going to get him tested, but like we was talking about earlier, I kind of want to wait to see if they're going to come out with a DGC test anytime soon. That way I can just kind of knock it out with one test. But right now I'm just continue to breed them as I planned on breeding them before, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, for sure. So as I said, it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to change my plans. I don't think. I still got that Enchi chocolate hypo DG girl. I'd like to have her shed. I want to have her shed tested just to see like where it's at. And then same with my leopard DG hypo boy, because he was making some hets for me and stuff. But now it's like I gotta know like where he's at and stuff, and like, I'm gonna know where his offspring is at. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. So like when I go DG to DG, because he's eventually gonna be paired to her, to see what's gonna happen with us. So it's gonna be all right. It's like where are these two at or whatever. So where are the odds of this? Like. Is this going to be a really good odds or is this going to be really fucking shitty, right? I shouldn't even do this. What's up, Jeremy? So, yeah.
What's good, Jeremy?
So, it's like, is this going to end up giving me better odds and better quality, or am I just going to completely fuck myself? Like there's so much for that pairing. That pairing's out the window. I'm not doing it. So.
Yeah, like I got I actually just ultrasounded earlier today, and my clown pied female, who I paired with an inchy yellow belly leopard DG het clown male. She's at 28, and so I'm super excited about that.
Oh yeah,
sure. I would be.
That would be a powerhouse right there.
No,
Yeah, so
no, it doesn't change anything, Jeremy. That's what we were talking about. You just treat it as such and just go about your day.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna keep plugging away at
Keep
it.
plugging away at it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I hope they're both cool as like the good DGs and stuff like that, where it's going to end up
Say
working
again.
out. But my luck is going to end up like, yeah, that's going to be shit. That's like that was like Cars luck or whatever. Like, oh, I'm going to miss Pastel on this clutch, hit everything Pastel.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's how Pastel works. Like,
That's how- I can.
That's how like every period I've done so far. It's like I hope I miss on this one gene. No, we're going. Lesser got me on the other one. That one got me on my first one. Lesser kicked my ass, and then it was Pastel.
Yeah, Pastel got me on the clutch too. I think
Did it?
6 out of 7 of them had Pastel.
Oh. I think that's about how mine was. Yeah, it was like 5 out of 6 were all pastels. I'm like, ah.
It's better than them being 5 out of 6 males, though.
Yeah, but I also got like 5 out of 6 were visual clowns from a visual to a head, so couldn't bitch there.
Yeah, Will's like Spider got me on this puzzle clutch. That it did.
I have
Nah.
a 6.2.
I can isolate the spider from it. No, you can't. It's like Pastel is going to stick to everything. I told
I had
Will
a 6.2. I was pretty bummed about. I was
same
like,
thing.
man,
6.2.
yeah. And I needed females for that clutch too. 6.2. There's some good looking males, but I didn't need that many.
Right?
Yeah, that's way too many males.
Man. Yeah, that's funny. See, I can't. Well, I've always had a single gene, 3 single genes, always. So, like my first clutch, I had 3 single gene Mojaves that were het hypo, and in this clutch, I had 3 single gene blackheads that were double het. So I'm always hitting the single. I always hit the single gene in pairs of 3 lately. So we'll see.
Your day's coming.
Well, it's not gonna be possible with the it's not gonna be possible with the one clutch because of super lemon pastel and a super vanilla. So
Oh yeah, so you're going to have vanillas and pastels.
yeah, a bunch of lemon pastels, vanillas, plus whatever else.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice. That eliminates
sure.
some ID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So I don't know. I like the lemon pastel. I think it brings in more yellows and stuff. It doesn't look as bad as an adult either.
I haven't seen too much of the lemon pastel stuff.
So here's the. Oops, sorry. Here's the girl to that. And she's back on food and stuff. So this is a super lemon pastel, super vanilla. This was mom of that clutch.
Okay.
Now we see the super vanilla with the white head. But yeah, she's really pretty in person. I know the camera's probably not.
Yeah, she is pretty.
She's really yellow.
Yeah.
Really, really yellow. Like even the super vanilla and stuff like that doesn't even wash it out. It's just sometimes vanilla likes to, sometimes it kind of washes out a little bit, but she actually looks really good.
So what girl do you have growing up in your Rex right now that you can't wait to pair?
Oh, probably the hypo puzzle. I got the hypo puzzle that's growing up right now. That's probably for sure one. And then probably the one I just got done hatching because I did keep the red stripe, blackhead, pin, double het hypo farm girl. That was one of my holdbacks for this clutch. So like that would be a fun one too because that would be one that I produced that will end up breeding.
Nice.
Yeah, she's really nice. Like
I can't wait to see that.
What?
Like a girl that I produced sitting on eggs.
Oh yeah,
for
sure. Yeah, I can't wait either. What you got there?
This would be the one girl I can't wait to breed.
Is that black pastel clown?
Black pastel Wookiee clown.
Ooh, nice.
Let's see if we can get her. Well, see if I can get her head in here. She never sits still though for the life of her. Nope, she ain't gonna do it. Come on, sit still.
Yeah, she has,
straight pattern on his head, but yeah, she won't sit still.
Will wants to see the hypo. Oops. Will wants to see the hypo puzzle.
The hypo puzzle?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see
you
it.
gotta pull it out now.
I
You
get
brag
bit
about
by
it.
her because she's about ready to eat. But...
Is she feisty?
Nice, Justin.
Oh, dude, she's spicy as hell.
Is she?
You know what'd you say you plan on putting to her? Or do you know yet?
I'll probably actually just take my Wookiee boy to her. I got a chocolate Wookiee het clown male.
Okay.
So I'll probably put him to her, go for some like chocolate Wookiee combos and black pastel, of course.
Well, here's the hypo puzzle, Will.
Who'd you pick her up from?
Who did I pick her up? I had to go back in my receipt. I don't remember offhand.
Oh yeah, that was like one of those ones.
Yeah, I forgot.
Like found randomly.
Yeah. I don't remember who I had to go back and go look on Instagram and stuff. But he did it off of a double het pairing. And he hit,
nice.
And he hit one. This is the one that he hit.
And he sold it?
Yeah, he decided to sell it. Yeah, he decided to sell it.
Puzzle is another one that I like too. That I've been trying to exercise restraint.
Yeah, I would like to get more puzzles. I also have the Super Lemon Pastel Leopard, that 66% het puzzle, but I'm pretty sure she's going to end up proving out. Like she has the het puzzle markers. That's why I got her. She was just
got there, Justin.
Well, since we were talking about hypo clowns earlier, I figured I had to pull her out. Mojave chocolate hypo clown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's nice.
There she is.
Who'd you pick her up from?
She was I think a guy named Austin down in Texas from Austin's, I want to say it's like Austin's Ball Shack or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, she is nice.
Yeah, I never purchased from her. I was kind of just scrolling Morph Market and I'm like, I gotta have that.
Gotta have that.
So yeah, get you down.
That does suck, Will. That pastel het puzzle girl that I just got, she's about ready to lay.
I know. I got a couple clowns. They're going to be ready to lay here any day.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Mojave Batman 2 to grow up. That's going to be a nice one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Who's got that? You? Or?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that off of Garrett. So I bought her. So she's a Mojave Batman. And then I have a Bongo Fire that's het clown. And so that's a girl. And then there was something else that was het that I think I got. Maybe not. I don't remember. I got like the Cypress Red Stripe Leopard het boy and the Red Stripe Enchi clown for that project. So that'd be pretty exciting. So either way, I got Red Stripe in my clown.
My spot nose hypo clown. I can't wait till she gets up to size. Like she's beautiful, and I think there may be something else extra in her.
Oh right.
I got her from Kyle, and he had messaged me and said it might be some extra in her based on some other things he hatched out. So it'll be interesting to see. Like that DG boy that I told you about earlier, I'm planning on putting him to her to hopefully get some nice visual clown that are double hit DG hypo. So that should be pretty nice. Might even hit a Batman combo that's double hit DG hypo, which would be nice.
Nice. Oh yeah. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I like the hypo clown stuff too. That's what kind of drew me into it. My favorite.
Yeah.
Podcast. What up, Ray?
Hey.
Ray, what's good, bro?
Hey, Ray.
Man. But so what have you learned so far, and how do you proceed using what you learned so far moving forward?
Just in general, I mean, I feel like I've learned a ton over the past let's call it 3 years now.
Right.
I mean, just learning about the husbandry, learning about the whole breeding process, seeing things that work, seeing things that don't, learning my females too, and just learning my animals in general, but particularly learning my females and kind of their behaviors, you know what I'm saying, as they're going through like the different cycles, the breeding cycle and
Yeah.
whatnot, and as they're building and just kind of watching what they do and kind of how they act and just what changes, and each one of them is really an individual. Like there's some like things you look for, but each one of them kind of has like their own little process that they go through. So just really learning my animals has been like a huge one for me. Learning about marketing and branding myself and trying to do the best that I can in that space. That's been something that I've really kind of like focused on as much as possible. And so it's just been like just different things, right? And just, I don't know, it's been so much because there's so much to do, right? When you're running like a business, right?
Oh yeah.
And you don't have employees, so you got to do everything yourself. And so just really kind of like getting your hands in every little piece of it.
Yeah, I think the hardest part of it, honestly, is the marketing part and trying to get yourself out there. And,
yeah, it's definitely
that's
it's not
very
easy, and not for me. It's not. I mean, some people I think it comes more naturally, but for me, it doesn't come easy.
No, like it's not an easy thing to do because like you want to start early trying to market yourself out before you start having clutches, so like people know who you are and kind of like what you're building around. So like when you do have your clutches and stuff for sale, they already know who you are compared to, oh, I have this. Well, who are you? You know what I mean? Like you're doing it kind of opposite. I think that's the hardest part, honestly, is trying to keep up on that because you're trying to intervene with what other people are doing to support them, and watching their podcasts and watching their content and stuff, and trying to manage your own, and then trying to manage your your daily life on top of it with your reptiles. Like it can get sometimes you gotta disappear from one of the other, from out of the social light for a second just to get caught up on things.
Yeah, I have ebbs and flows like in different parts of my life, right? So I might be on social media more. I might have like a moment in time where I'm doing more in social media. Then I might have to like kind of like pivot and do more personal stuff or do more work stuff. It's really like a balancing act in a lot of ways. I typically ask that question a lot on the show because like I'm interested to see like how other people like kind of work through it and deal with it. But like you said, 100%, you might have to fall back on one just to spend more time focusing on the other because of like priorities or something that's going on. Like for example, like I've been like super duper busy with work the past few months, and so like I haven't been on social media as much as I would have been just because like I had stuff to do at work and whatnot. And so it's just a balance, man. Just you do what you can, man.
Yeah, I'll catch myself doing that too. I'll be like, oh, I got too much, I've been doing YouTube too much, whatever, and this is slacking, or I've been focusing, I've been working, a lot and doing the weightlifting and stuff. So like, the social media, I've been on social media for a while, or it's crazy, man. Like I catch myself doing it too. But I tell you one thing that doesn't relax is obviously taking care of the animals and stuff. Especially the rats, because I hate. Oh my god, I hate the rats, dude. I gotta have them. And so, what's up, Kai? I gotta have them. And stuff. But like, dude, the rats are way more freaking work than the freaking snakes are.
And so,
ass, dude.
Yeah, man, and that's where you can't slack, right? You can't slack on the animals, right? Like you gotta. That's the one place we've been consistent with is like with the animals. I mean, you gotta keep up with that, like, or else like everything just goes to hell.
No,
and
they don't take breaks or vacations.
Yeah.
Say again.
They don't take breaks or vacations.
No, not at all. And so you definitely have to stay on top of that. And so, we've been breeding ASFs. What are y'all breeding?
I breed rats. I got the ASFs got too much of a pain in the ass for me. But now I'm like, I need to get back into them because I only got like a couple that will only take mice or ASF. Like he won't take a rat. I'm like, he'll take one the way he really wants to. I'm like, dude, like put a mouse in there, ASF gone. Put a rat in there, he's not as interested in it unless he's really hungry.
When you say they were a pain in the ass, like what specifically?
So when the issue that I was running into was like I'd put extra food in there, give them extra, they'll start growing up their little ones, but then like for whatever reason, boom, they'll eat them.
Oh wow, yeah.
And or like it just or like it just takes so long for them to grow up, and like they say that they just start getting ready to be weaned or whatever. Boom, they were eaten. I'm
Oh
like,
dang. So I at first, like our first colony, maybe even our first litter from our first colony, and maybe even like the second litter too. But pretty quickly, we were able to get them to like stop doing that. Just by putting like extra like protein sources.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's either extra protein or they feel stressed and crowded.
And we put hides in there too. That's another thing we did too. Like all of our colonies, they got hides because like we don't have a ton of colonies, but we do. We breed them in those lab breeding tubs.
Okay.
And so like they would be pretty exposed in that if we didn't have a hide. So for all our breeding colonies, we put a hide in there. And then, like I say, we throw like a whole bunch of extra protein and stuff. And so we don't have the issue with them eating babies. We do have like babies that don't make it from time to time, but I don't think it's because they did something to them. In fact, a lot of times the babies that don't make it, like the ASFs, they'll put them at like the top of the things, like, hey, come get this motherfucker's body out of here. Because we don't want it in here, and they'll just put it right on top. You're like, thank you for helping us clean. But yeah, I don't have the issue like with them cannibalizing the kids anymore.
Yeah, I did. I said they're in a rat rack and everything. So I mean, they're in tubs that freaking clean them out, give them extra food and stuff. And sometimes, it wasn't all the time. Don't get me wrong, but then I just, I wasn't staying on top of the building new colonies and stuff like that. So I kind of got slacking, and then or they'd get all those cancer cells on them and stuff like that. Like when they get really bumpy, and I had to call them off. I don't remember what that freaking thing. Like it happens very occasionally with ASFs, but I'm gonna get back into them because I had to restart my whole rats. So like I made the decision probably about a month and a half ago. Like I looked at it, I'm like, I got this many rats. Like I'm not producing nearly to like what I should be. Like I'm gonna get like little babies here and there, like litters of like 3, 4. Like I'm done with this. I called them all, gassed them all. Bought some new ones, got different blood, mixed it into the blood and stuff, did all that, made new colonies, and now they're just now starting to produce like litters of like 20 and 30 for me. So which is great timing because now I'm having all these babies hatch, and that's what I was hoping for. I'm like, if I don't do this now, by the time I have all these, like I knew these clutches were coming, I'm gonna be screwed. So I had to make that call the one weekend, and I'm like, I gotta do it. Here we go. That was a whole weekend ordeal right there.
Yeah.
Because I cleaned them all out, sanitized all the tubs, sanitized everything. Freaking, Then I had to go up to Toledo. Then I had to go up to Michigan the next day. So it was literally an all weekend thing. I got a colony, or like I got a whole bunch of like 80 off of one breeder. I still needed feeders because I got rid of everything. I didn't have any feeders anyhow, but I still got to get food for the snakes and stuff. Then I had to go up to Michigan and go do the same thing. And I did a trade. I traded all the frozen ones that I killed for live ones. So that was a nice trade.
What kind of rat rack do you have?
I just have a homemade one.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have a homemade one. I got one off of a breeder that was around here and stuff. It's just wood. Has the tubs. Has a watering system to it. Same thing as a Freedom breeder. Just was $300 instead of $3,000. I couldn't fit a Freedom breeder up there anyhow. It'd be too tall.
Yeah, I want to get like one of those like Freedom breeder type rats, but
those are nice.
So, yeah. I want snakes to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's it.
Like I want these clutches to pay for my new V70 rat because I need another one. I'm out of room, and so I'm trying. We'll see what happens. Like I said, they're really nice. It was really nice first clutch. So I'm hoping that they sell. And I've been marketing the crap out of them right now. So we'll see. Yeah, that Rainbow Project is. We were talking about that too. That Rainbow Project is intense. I love it. I might jump in on it at some point here soon.
Which way would you take it?
Probably dark. Probably try to add blackhead into it or something. Just I might go like a darker route on it, like GHI, leopard, blackhead, black pastel, just dark, just to see what kind of effect. See if you get more. Because normally, like I think that's gonna act like I think it's gonna make your darks more purple.
That'd be interesting to see. Yeah.
Is what I think.
So has it been put into any like recessives? Is rainbow?
It is recessive.
Okay, so has it been put into any other
At least we
recessive,
think
like
it is.
clown or pied
Yeah,
or
at least we think it
albino?
is.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Who knows anymore? Yeah,
No, it's
it's a lilac probably.
Yeah, it's kind of brand newish. Billy just got a whole bunch of rainbow hypos.
Yeah.
Those were badass, dude. I'm like, I saw those and I'm like, that makes me want to get into
So is it like on the same allele as like albino or
what
like
rainbow?
candy or, yeah, like candy or something like that?
I don't know. It's so new. I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
I just know it is recessive. I do know that. That's about all I know. I just actually heard of it the first time Billy had that clutch actually with the rainbow stuff. So I never really heard too much about it. I've seen it on Morph Market, but I never did my.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, but not a whole lot.
But now you're starting to see the babies of it, like what it can do, and it literally kind of looks like a rainbow. Like you get all these color palettes in. It's really cool. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, it's something to keep an eye on.
What are your thoughts on the Sunset Project?
I'm not in it. He's not in it either. I know Will is Summer fighting it. He has a pair of Sunset Pieds that he got from Kai that he is going to end up, working his projects around Sunset, I think is what he said. But I never got into it.
Okay.
Are you into it?
Nah, I haven't seen a whole bunch of stuff in person either. I did see like a buddy of mine here locally. They had an Inchy Sunset male that looked pretty dope. I have seen like a few combos that I like, but then I seen some that wasn't necessarily my speed.
Yeah, but it's brown.
Yeah.
I mean,
Antoine said
it's brown.
Some people's looks like they rolled it in cinnamon.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're cool as babies, but yeah, they're just not that cool as old.
I mean, even some of those Sunset babies is like that's getting browner. That's getting browner the more I look.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
we've seen some of the quality of. I've seen some really good ones. As an adult that were single genes that looked really great, and then you see some other ones that are just like a brown, bunch of crap. Like,
I'm kind of curious to see like this DG Sunset. I'm kind of curious to see this.
Okay, yeah, Miguel, I was thinking that too. Like that.
Yeah, see if that helps the whole Sunset project to put like an enhancing gene to it.
Well, have you seen the updated version of the DG Sunset that Miguel posted?
No.
He posted an updated picture of that thing.
Did he?
Might have been in one of his videos, or he might have been on Instagram. It looks pretty good.
I'll look it up.
Good.
Yeah, it looks really good. It still looks great.
Nice.
And it's the same like with any gene, right? You got good examples and bad examples.
Yeah.
So if you want to get the best example possible.
Yeah, I think that thing looks better. It looks better now than it did as a baby, though. And it looks pretty good as a baby. So after a few sheds and stuff, like it looks great. Like I mean, I'd roll with it. I mean, I'd work with it.
What was it that Justin hatched? Was it a Sunset Spot Nose Clown?
Yeah.
Is that what
he just posted that video.
That was pretty cool.
Your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, the spot nose did help with the coloring and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with a spot nose clown combo.
No.
Spot nose just belongs in clown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're just
spot nose and clown. They just go together.
Yeah. Hand to hand. So does black pastel. Like the one thing that really doesn't go good in clown is pastel.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else it looks. I haven't seen too much where it's just like, oh, like I don't want that. Like besides something that has pastel in it, that's clown wise. Like I don't pastel.
And that's part of the reason why I'm trying to stay away from pastel as much. I got like everybody. I got a lot of pastel in my collection, and I do like pastel in some combos, but I just don't really care for it in clown combos. And most of my stuff is clown based, and so it doesn't make sense for me to have a ton of pastel.
Right.
So I don't have too much. I have a pewter that I probably end up getting rid of eventually, but she's 100% het OG, so she's orange ghost het. And I have a super pastel red Exantic.
Okay. Yeah, and I won't have it in any males going forward. Like I got one male that after this season I'm gonna sell him, and then I won't have it in any males, and I won't pick up or hold back pastel in any males. It'll just be on the female side because I don't want to spread it around, right? I want to reduce it
right.
term.
For sure.
True.
Yeah, you don't want to. I mean, with your luck, you're gonna hit everything pastel when you're not trying to.
It's very true. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The one gene I don't
6
want.
out of 7.
Yep, the one gene I don't want, I'm gonna hit it, and the stuff that I want, I'm not gonna hit it.
It's going to be all over there.
That's why we did. You got the odd gods on your side? Nope. I got the sex gods though. What's up, David?
What's good, David?
Yeah, I mean that's why I came up with that. I'm like, man, you gotta have the odds for this. Just because you have the combos or whatever, like you still gotta have the odds. People, I don't remember who it was on. I think it was on Herp Social. Someone posted they hit 2 visuals on a double head to double head pairing.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, that's what's up. And that is nice.
Like
like the odds to hit one are are like 1 in 8, or no, they're 1 in 32. I think it is for double head. I think, or 1 in 16. I don't remember what it is.
Be 1 in 16. I think.
Is it 1 in 16? Yeah, it's 1 in 16.
So.
Yeah.
They hit 2 of them. Like hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good odds.
That's good. Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm about my hour and a half mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna go get something to eat and stuff. So thanks for tuning in, Mike. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, no problem, man. Car, take it easy. Good seeing you.
See you guys later.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Matt.